Go.
In this next section, we're going to take a look at stick handling tactics. What we're talking about is the jump from cone to player. We've been practicing these moves. We're trying to teach the moves or fakes to players on the cones. When we make the jump to a player, whether it's a player just standing still in place of the cone, trying to poke and swing the stick but not able to move the feet, to a player actually moving backwards, there's quite a few tactics involved. It can take a player a couple of weeks, up to 3 to 5 years, to actually learn to make a fake in the right distance, at the right approach, and to actually be successful with the move. So let's take a look at these stick handling tactics that help us win that one-on-one battle. The first stick handling tactic that we're going to look at is called the stick zone. Every player has what's called a stick zone. This is mine. The stick zone is as far as you can reach, all the way around your body. The general rule in stick handling is not to enter the player's stick zone. A good defenseman will hold his stick right in here by his hip with his hand up, and it will look as if his stick zone is right in here, a much shorter area. As the player comes down and he's stick handling, then you can go for the poke. Only in advanced moves do you come inside a defenseman's stick zone. That might be for the under the stick fake, or for an excellent stick handler that has very good control and can move the puck in and out of the stick zone quickly. Generally, every play is made outside the stick zone, 5 to 10 feet away. The second stick handling tactic has to do with the space needed. Obviously, we know that Brian's true stick zone is out here, okay, and his false stick zone is back here. The space needed on just about every fake is 5 feet outside of the real stick zone, out to here. That is the space needed when you start your fake for almost every move. For the side fake, we need 10 to 15 feet. For the Gretzky move, we approach on the side, and we need 5 to 10 feet off to the side. Generally, we never want to enter the stick zone. It's too easy to get the puck poked away. Only a highly advanced stick handler with quick hands will enter the stick zone because he's able to bring the puck into the stick zone and out of the stick zone without the puck getting poked away. Or for a highly advanced move, like an under the stick fake, where you're faking into the stick zone only for a brief second to slide the puck underneath. But generally every move is done 5 feet outside of the real stick zone. The third stick handling tactic that we're going to take a look at is the lineup. If I'm coming down on Brian, and it doesn't matter which way I go wide, which way do you think I should go? If you answered to the left, you are correct, because Brian has greater reach on the right side since his stick is in his left hand on my right side. Going to my left, he's got to reach all the way across his body to poke the puck away. If Brian were to hold his stick in his right hand, and it didn't matter which way I'd go wide, I would go wide to the right. As again, if he reached across his body, he's got less reach. The next thing is the lineup of the player. As an offensive player doing a front fake, I do not want to line up directly in front of the opponent. If I line up directly in front and make a fake, I've now got to take the puck all the way across the front of his body and then wide to the side. The rule is that we line up our outside shoulder, our inside shoulder, with his outside shoulder. Now, when making the fake is made so it ends up right in front of the opponent's body, and then you go wide, gaining an extra 5 feet, staying outside of their reach. and that's a tip on the lineup. The fourth stick handling tactic that we're going to talk about now is called move selection, and it's where to use these moves on the ice. If you're a left-handed player coming down the left side of the ice towards the net, there's certain moves that you would use on that side. And there's opposite moves that you would use on the other side. For example, the biggest opposite move would be a Gretzky move. For a left-handed player coming down the right side of the ice, he would use a Gretzky move on this side. And on the left side of the ice, he would use a side fake, for example. We don't have time in this video to show you each move going down the ice, but what we will do is list the type of moves that a left-handed player would use coming down the left side of the ice and the type of moves that the player would use coming down the right side of the ice. And here's the list for you. The fifth stick handling tactic that we're going to take a look at is involved in the fourth step of every move. If you'll recall, the fourth step to every move is an acceleration. It's during that acceleration that we find three different types of escapes that we can use while driving to the net. There's a crossover, a body protection, and a glove protection. Here's a look at all three of them. The sixth stick handling tactic that we're going to take a look at right now has to do with attacking the triangle. Every player has a triangle, and that triangle is formed between the two skates and a stick. There are certain moves that we can do when we attack the triangle. We've demonstrated most of them already. Remember and keep in mind that generally we do not want to enter the stick zone. The triangle is inside the player's stick zone. Only for a highly advanced stick handler do we want to enter the stick zone. And when we do enter or attack the triangle, we're speaking of a couple of different options. Of course, the slip across or the under the stick fake, where we fake and slide the puck through the triangle under the stick, or the slip through, where players will slide the puck through the triangle through the legs. The reason that we're covering this as a tactic is because the slip through the legs does not work with older divisions in hockey. Younger kids do it at mites and squirts, but peewees, bantams, midgets, college, juniors, professionals, they're too quick with their feet. Sliding the puck through the legs doesn't work because the player gets so quick he just turns his foot sideways and stops the puck. So we're covering this as a stick handling tactic to warn older players not to use the slip through. Do not try to go through the legs. It works occasionally, but 90% of the time it's going to be stopped.
Now we're going to take a look at some common mistakes that are made when stick handling. Probably the most common mistake that's made is making the fake too close to the opponent or into the opponent's stick zone, and would probably look something like this. Another common mistake that's made when stick handling is players try to take the puck wide with no fake, no move. Another thing to consider when stick handling is what's commonly referred to as time and space. We need to remember that the defenseman wants to take away time by taking away space. Sometimes this is also referred to as tight and loose gap. If the defenseman backs up too far away from you and he leaves a loose gap, he's leaving you a lot of time and space. A defenseman that leaves you a lot of time and space opens up a delay move or a spin move into the zone, or the ability for the player to cut across the front of the net and just take an easy shot. The second situation under time and space is a tight gap. If the defenseman plays you tightly, he's real close to you, then you see that there's time and space behind him. You try to make a quick move and dart for the open space behind him and try to drive in on the net. Now we're going to take a look at coming down the ice on a goaltender on a breakaway. When coming down the ice on a goalie on a breakaway, you need to learn to read and react what the goalie does. If the goalie comes out and backs up into the net, you want to shoot because there's so much open space to the corners. If the goalie were to come out and stay out, you would read that there's more space behind the goaltender, thus you'd want to deke or move quickly to the side and then shoot or go for the fake.